I see y'all at the top, tribe. I told y'all I was coming back after the holiday, and I was going to do just a couple of videos on healing will cost you, or your healing will cost you. And Saturday, I was under the weather last weekend. Saturday night, as I was getting off of work, I told my husband, I was like, I'm not going to church tomorrow because I got to be back at work at 3 o'clock. I'm just not going to go to church. I'm just going to just kind of rest. But Sunday morning, I got up and I just couldn't sit there. And so I said, Lord, okay, let me go to a church that's just close by to the house somewhere. I don't want to have to drive far because I have to get ready to go back to work. And so I went to this church, and as I was getting dressed to go, I was thinking about the videos, healing will cost you and your healing will cost you. And I was thinking about, things that I was going to say, how the things that I experienced on this journey, healing journey. And God said, before you do that, you tell them why it's going to cost them. And I was like, okay. Okay. And child, I got to church. The pastor's message was discipleship would cost. And he started talking about, what it's going to cost you. But he also talked about why. I said, okay, God, I got you. I got you. And so I want to come on here and be obedient to God and tell you why it's going to cost you. I'm not going to go through all the scriptures. I'm going to give you the scriptures. And there are other scriptures, the principles of God or the blessings of God. I want you to look up. You can Google it and just study and meditate, or, ask God which scriptures that will benefit or minister to you at this present time. And you just meditate on that, because we have to understand we all have a cross to bear. We all have to experience some things. And in that experiment, we have to be willing to, when God brings us out, is to share with someone else. And this is what I'm doing. I'm sharing with you. I know what I know what it's like to go through anxiety and depression and be in church your whole life, and to know the word of God, but don't know how to apply it to your life. And now that I know how to apply it and I see transformation taking place in my life, I have an obligation to share with you what God did for me, so you'll know that he'll do the same thing for you. And no matter what, pain, in your pain, I promise you, your purpose will be birthed out. This is why I'm doing Let's Talk About It. Let's Talk About It was birthed out of my pain. So I want to be obedient to God and give you these scriptures, why it's so important and why it costs so much. It's because we are compensated. When we go through this cross, when we carry our cross, we are compensated. There are blessings, not just for just your immediate family, but everybody that's attached to you will benefit from this. I want you to really think about this. This is bigger than us. When God showed me this a while back, I couldn't believe it. Just being obedient and doing what he says, how it would benefit everybody that's connected to me and even generations to come. This is why it costs so much. And I want you to read Deuteronomy 28, 1 through the first through the 13th verse, where it talks about when you obey God and do what he says. Look at the blessings. You're blessed in the city, in the field, and when you're going out, when you're coming in. And then when you look at that, I want you to go to Joshua, the first chapter of Joshua, and the 9th verse, starting at the 9th verse. Matter of fact, no, I need you to go to the 7th verse and then read on down, where it's telling Joshua, God is telling Joshua to be strong and be courageous. And if he don't depart from his word, that he will be blessed. Everywhere he go, he will be blessed and have much success. And then I also want you to go and read this familiar passage, Ephesians 3:20, when it said, now unto him that is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all we can ask or even think, according to the power that worketh within us. You talking about blessings, baby. We ain't seen nothing yet. But in order for us to see these blessings, we have to do what God tells us to do. This is why it's going to cost us. This is why the cost is so high, because look at the blessings. Like I told you, not Not you would just benefit, but you're talking about your kids. I mean, generations to come will benefit for just your obedience. So it's important to you guys to understand my healing makes a difference. My healing is not just for me. My healing is for others. And so I guarantee you, when you look at it that way, when you look at the big picture, you're going to want to do what God said. When you understand that my healing, that your healing will make a difference, because we have a solution to a problem. All of us, that gift is a solution to a problem. We all have one. We just got to tap in it, and tapping into it means we got to deny ourselves. We got to give up what we like and what we want and our will and our way, and we have to do it God's way. So again, I encourage you. I pray that this has helped you, and I'm asking you, please go over those scriptures, look up some other promises of God. Even look at Joel, the second chapter, the 25th verse, where it talk about restoring the years that the cankerworms ate up. You talking about you won't even, it'll be like as if you didn't miss a beat when you get in line with the word of God. That's why it costs. That's why the price is so high. Look at the blessings. Look at the blessings that you get just by following God. I encourage you to read it, be blessed, and I'll see y'all at the top.